Of you have been like a long-term, long-running TTRPG campaign. How did you guys meet?
Ooh, goody. Story time. Ooh, okay. Story time. So, 5 years ago, my group's been together for 5 years, mainly. And how it came about is actually pretty funny. Um, my husband and I moved into our first house towards the end of 2019. We didn't know anybody in the neighborhood. We hoped we'd have good neighbors, but who knows? You never know what you're going to get when you buy a house. There's no HOA in this neighborhood, so that's already a positive. And over the winter, we live in the Midwest, so of course during the winter we get snow. So during one of the snowy periods of the winter time, my one of my kids wanted to make a snowman in the front yard. Pretty standard stuff. Well, we're not really a standard family. You see, we've raised our kids to be proper geeklings as much as we possibly can, and we continue to educate them as such. And part of that included learning about Doctor Who. So, did we make a snowman in the front yard? Oh, no, 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 no. We made a snow Dalek. Yes, we did. And that includes plunger and whisk included. We made a snow Dalek. Okay, so fast forward about 3 weeks after the snow Dalek has been made, and we get a message. My husband and I get a message from a mutual on Facebook, and it's a picture of a post that includes the front of our house with our snow Dalek and something along the lines of, well, I guess our new neighbors must be pretty cool. I mean, they have a snow Dalek in their front yard. And that's when we realized that our neighbors were also geeks and gamers and everything else. Okay, fast forward another month. Now, February 2020, my sick. I mean, kids, then husband, then me, whole family, we just all got sick in February. No Valentine's Day, no birthday celebration. For myself, one of my kids. I mean, it was a mess. So I put something out on Facebook about how, missing all of these special things. And I just discovered that some ice cream company had put out a pineapple upside down cake ice cream out. And I really wanted some to help me feel better as I recovered from being sick. Fast forward about 3 days, and lo and behold, I'm getting over being sick. I'm okay. The rest of the family's mostly recovered, and the doorbell rings, and there are our neighbors, Peter and Heather. And I had never met them before. So they brought over a pineapple upside down cheesecake. So automatic, I love them to death. We chatted for a while. It obviously we kind of hit it off. They were amazing. They were great. And then about 2 days later, we invited them over to hang around outside around our fire pit in the backyard so we could all sit socially distant. Um, you know, because, yeah, 2020 brought, about that time, that's when COVID hit. So we saw each other over the fence while we were, gardening. And then they came over to hang around the fire pit. And when all the shutdowns happened, that was it. It was probably the only human interaction we had. Come over, hang around the fire pit at a socially acceptable distance, and we don't go out of our minds without being around other people. Turns out, as we discovered very quickly, not only did my husband actually kind of know who they were, he went to high school with them. He graduated with her. Him, he graduated a year earlier. Swear to God, this is what I get for marrying a hometown boy. I can't take him anywhere. He knows everybody. Anyway, so yes, he went to high school with them. They pulled out yearbooks. one time. Anyhow, so here it is. We discovered we're all geeks, we're all gamers, we're readers, blah, all of it. All of it. They couldn't hang out, they couldn't go to their SCA events. We couldn't get it, anything together with other friends. So we formed a group of our own. We formed our own little bubble. Because we figured that if everybody played on the deck outside during the nice weather, it would be okay. So we invited a couple of our other friends to come in, because we knew they were isolated too, highly isolated, and needed to get out. And we formed our own bubble, and that's how our gaming group started. And we have been playing ever since. So for 5 years, this month, our gaming group began. In the 5 years, we lost one member. We had one member unfortunately killed by a drunk driver. And we've had a couple of new members show up. But really, that bonding experience, hanging around on the deck, socially acceptable, distance away during 2020, trying to keep all of our marbles together well enough during everything that was going on, playing about every other week. My husband ran the first campaign. Peter's running the second campaign. They are my home group where if I need to play test anything that I'm writing, they're my group that I go to. They're my very first play testers on almost everything that I've written in the last 5 years. So yeah, we have been through hell and back. We've done a lot. We've been through a lot. Sickness and families and elections and everything. And we, when my autoimmune issues have flared up, they've helped. It's just we try to be there for each other. And it's been it's 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 been really good. It's been really good. So even though it's only been 5 years, it feels like a lot longer. And they're really important to me. So to Andrew, to Heather, to Peter, now to Sally, to Gabe, who we miss, to Paula, who we is gone on her way, to everyone that's been a part of this group, thank you for being there. And even though I can be the jokester or have a really hard time when my body does not want to work right, it means a lot to be there to get together every other week. So thank you. And that's how my game group got together.